All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP community. Welcome to all the new members. Appreciate your guys' support. Continue supporting, and you will see the continuation of these XRP updates that I bring you guys. So, looking across the market right now, you were seeing quite a bit of red across the board, as you can see. And if you did watch my update, literally just yesterday, I did mention that this could be a possibility just by looking at Bitcoin. I will touch a little bit more on to the technical analysis, talk about the price itself, but we're going to cover some news, some groundbreaking news that I wanted to share with you guys, the XRP community members. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at XRP on the weekly time frame, it is down about 11.5%. So now that we have that out of the way, let's take a look at what's happening. So we're going to come back to the Cassie's post on LinkedIn. Very interesting. Let's talk about what Stu had to say today, and very good key takeaways that we can kind of base off of. So let's get right into it.
This case was an overreach from the outset. They've got a terrible record. I would say, look, SEC, go back to your core mission of protecting investors in the market and stop focusing on cases where there were no harm to investors and there was no harm to the market other than the harm that you visited by actually filing the suit. And if I were the SEC, on a good day, I would avoid the Supreme Court. With this Supreme Court, I don't think that they stand a reasonable chance of prevailing on any of their theories. Whether or not a token in and of itself can be a security, no, it cannot be. A token doesn't embody, an ecosystem. All of those theories that they've been trying to expand the securities law that were soundly rejected in our case, they're going to continue to be rejected by courts of appeals, and ultimately they're going to be rejected by the Supreme Court.
As you can take away from this, Stu is saying that SEC stands not a chance. And this is literally what everyone is really confused about, especially the people that are in the XRP community, and even outside the XRP community, people that don't even hold XRP. As you know, XRP is not a security, and that is what the judge even has come out and said. It's not a security because what SEC does not understand is the fact that XRP is a native token for the XRPL blockchain, and that's what they need to understand. But the question arises: why are they not giving Ethereum troubles, where Ethereum is pretty much the same exact thing? And there's so many other projects out there, layer 1 projects who have their native tokens. We can look at Solana, Cardano, and obviously Ethereum, and the list goes on and on. So why specifically was Ripple the one that they chose? And now you're starting to see more clarity come. Investor, of course, confidence is growing, as I've been covering on the channel. You guys know I don't talk about unrealistic prices. I literally give you guys what's right in front of us, and I base it off of that and give you guys genuine, realistic news, unbiased. And this is the right move in the right direction. And since you started to get a little bit of a clarity regarding this, guess what's happening with investors? Confidence is, of course, increasing. And not only is it investor confidence that's increasing, it's actually big institutions that actually want to tokenize their assets. It's just changing the game and the entire landscape for Ripple, and this is where the excitement is coming. Yes, people are not realizing this, but let alone, one thing a lot of people are forgetting is the fact that this year alone, XRP's price was sitting at 75 cents, and a lot of people are forgetting that. But I'll come back to the price right now, and let's kind of get into Cassie's, who's the managing director at Ripple, post on LinkedIn. So she says, this week, we've been celebrating the opening of Ripple's new Switzerland office in Geneva Financial District. Guys, let me repeat that again. They are opening up a new Switzerland office in Geneva's Financial District, and it's already open. The news has already come out. I've spent the last few days catching up with Swiss team and can attest that the new office is a perfect place for our employees to work and meet with their clients and prospects. I've also been hearing more about what makes Switzerland such a a vital market for companies focused on blockchain and digital assets. With a regulatory environment that embraces innovation, Switzerland is leading center for our industry and for Ripple's digital asset custody business in particular. Custody is a fundamental element of infrastructure requires for enterprise crypto services, so it's no surprise that Ripple custody business continues to gain significant traction both in Switzerland and beyond. This is massive, and guess what this is telling you? This is telling you that this can be embraced elsewhere as well. And especially now, if the RLUSD is able to get passed by the SEC, guess what that happens? That has a regulatory clarity in the US. And when people, when I mean by people, when big entities want to use XRP or Ledger or even stablecoins, stablecoins is one of the most conversations that's occurring, in the financial world over the course of the last, I would say, 12 to 18 months, and a stablecoin that is approved by the U.S. Imagine what a kind of magnitude that can have, and this is where the speculation arises. This is where the excitement comes into play. And yes, the people that have seen XRP pretty much staying stagnant over the course of the last pretty much 5 years are kind of losing confidence, and I kind of understand that. You got to look at it from their point of view as well. But one thing a lot of people are not focusing on is, and I obviously know that not everyone watches every single update, but let me just give you guys a quick reminder as to what I'm really saying. Let's kind of go back to memory lane. You could see this for yourself. Last bull cycle, around this time, if you were to pretty much look at uncertainty level, it was at its all-time high for XRP itself, and you saw the price of XRP going to $2 in a bull market. And this is while the SEC lawsuit was going on. Investor confidence was so much lower as to where it's at now, and this itself, to be quite frank with you, me personally speaking, makes me extremely bullish on XRP's future, and especially in terms of innovation, what they are doing, the developments that are coming out, tokenization, how tokenization is the next big thing, future of finance. And XRP Ledger being at the forefront. Look at the announcements, guys. Look at the announcements that they're making, and that just tells you, what direction they're going, and that makes me extremely bullish. Yes, the price is not doing what a lot of people wanted to do, but one thing a lot of people are forgetting is, we're nowhere in an altcoin season. Yes, great information has come out. The price is still not exploding, but that does not matter. We need to understand what the Bitcoin dominance is doing. Dominance is sitting at 56.72%, and if you're a regular viewer on my channel, you guys know the significance of this dominance index, what it does to altcoins. Altcoin season has not started, but once this dominance index does fall lower, we will see the altcoin season occurring, and I'm very optimistic that XRP is going to be one of the ones that a lot of people have their eyes on this time around. Pretty much the area that you want to see XRP getting past is the 70 cents key resistance, which I've spoke to you guys about quite some time, and this is where I personally believe the fireworks really kick in for XRP. And obviously, then that key resistance at 78 cents, then the rest is history in my opinion. But people that talk about $100, $50, guys, come on, that's just absolutely unrealistic. That's not going to happen. That's just super unrealistic. I don't know how people come up with this. With all due respect, I'm not trying to say anything. That's just too unrealistic to think of. Let's just leave it at that, honestly. But right now, Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin is sitting below the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And you could see this for yourself. It's retesting the exact same level that I spoke to you guys about yesterday, that, there is a possibility that we could retest that 56,700 support. And guys, if this does not hold, you really want to see the price of Bitcoin hold around here. If not, I think down we go to $53,000. And personally, I think this might honestly be the last chance to be accumulating crypto in general at a cheaper price, because if interest rates were indeed to be cut in September, I think Bitcoin will bounce up real quick, and I think Q4 of this year is going to be looking good for the overall space. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Obviously, only time is going to tell. Let me know your personal thoughts down below regarding this. Love each and every one of you guys from the XRP community. Continue supporting, and I will continue to bring these updates. Follow me on Twitter if you have not done so already. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.